Hey guys, welcome to another video. If this is your first time, my name is Vinny and today we're talking watches. More specifically, we're talking the Rolex Submariner 116010 LV, or better known as the Rolex Hulk. Now this is the watch that I'm super interested in. It's one of my favorite pieces that they make, that Rolex makes. It is a dive watch. This watch was introduced in 2010. It does have a ceramic bezel, green, and a green dial, a green sunburst dial. So it's really a green on green watch. It's super unique. It's something that definitely catches the eye. But there's been a lot of speculation about this watch being discontinued. Now, I don't know for sure. No one knows for sure until Rolex announces it. We won't hear about that till earlier next year. However, it was said that this watch was supposed to be discontinued in 2020. So is this affecting the price? What's going on? That's what we're looking at today, the price trend for the Rolex Submariner Hulk. I'm really curious as to how this watch is moving. If I could get my hands on one at retail, I would definitely buy it. I really just love the way this watch looks, and I think it's a great addition to anyone's collection, especially if it's gonna be discontinued. Customary wrist check today. Of course, we're wearing the Submariner because we're making a video on a Submariner, so I had to put this one on for this video specifically. Also, before we dive in, I wanna say thank you guys so much for all the love and support on these recent videos that I've been making. If you guys are enjoying these, just go ahead and make sure you leave a thumbs up. It helps me a lot. Keep in mind, these price trend videos really only work with watches that are selling above premium by a considerable amount, because that's where you're gonna get that price fluctuation on the premium base. We're not talking MSRP on any of these watches. This is simply the premium that you're spending above retail to be able to obtain one of these watches, because they're more sought after, they're harder to get pieces. These are what these videos are all about. So with that all being said, let's go ahead and dive in deeper and let's take a look at the price trend for the Rolex Submariner Hulk and how it's moving in today's pricing. Alrighty, as always, we want to start off on the Rolex website. This watch retails at $9,350, and for me, in my area, after sales tax and everything, it's a little over $10,000. So that's kind of what we're starting at. This is the base price if you're able to get this watch from your AD. Now let's go ahead and move on to the graph here. Now if you need help getting to this graph, I made a video on how to get to this part on Chrono 24 in the Rolex Daytona video, so just go and refer back to that. I'll leave a note card on the top right of the screen. Just go ahead and click on that and it'll go to that video. Now this watch was released very late 2009, early 2010, so the max graph is going to go back as far as 2009, and that's really where this pricing started at. Again, these were premium, so 2010, I do believe that in 2010 these Rolex Submariners were closer to 6,000, 6,500 retail, so even then it was selling above market value. But as you can see here, the price trend over the years, and of course these last couple of years, the price has just skyrocketed. Now if we go ahead and take a look at the 3-month chart to keep it consistent with all the other videos, you'll see that as far back as February 17, 2020, this watch was selling upwards of 15,800. I'm sure you were able to find some of these pieces selling in the 16,000 range, but for the most part on Chrono 24, based on their graph, 15.8. Moving towards today's pricing, May 4th, 2020, we're looking at the price estimate of 15,400 and an estimated between 14,700 to $16,091, so right under 16,100. Now, of course, the pricing has come down across the board on all these watches. However, how much has this watch been affected in comparison? Now, again, if we're going to be talking about this watch starting at $9,350 and selling upwards of $15,500, that's a 50% premium even after tax on that purchase of $9,300. So this watch did very well as far as if you're able to get one from the AD. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what is listed for sale on Chrono 24 for this watch. Again, I put Rolex Submariner and I put the reference number in there. I'm going to go ahead and click new. So only new listings come up. There are watches that are new, unworn. Go ahead and click on more, scope of delivery. Make sure you click watch in original box so it's a complete set. And because we're working with the only one color and it's specific to the reference number, we can go ahead and sort by low to high because it's only going to be Rolex Hulks. Of course, any listing that has top written on here is a promoted listing. They do pay for that, so that's going to pop up on every search page, whether you're sorting by relevance, high to low, low to high. These will always be at the very top of the listing page. So let's go ahead and take a look here at 2020 for 14,995. Some are 14,1. Now I'm assuming if it's a 14,1, it's not a 2020. Let's see what date this is. So this is 2017. You're losing quite a few years of warranty there, about 3 years of warranty already gone. This is a 2018 for 15,000, 2020 for 15,200. And so that's pretty close to what Chrono 24's chart is saying, 15,400, 15,200. Here is a 14,300. I'm sure this is not 2020 yet. This is 2018. Let's see if we can find a very, very good price 2020. It seems like this one right here, the 14,995, is going to be the best price 2020. Let's go ahead and scroll through more. So once you get past the top listings, then generally it's going to be lowest to highest here. So this 14,489.5, or besides these guys, these are private sellers. I'm only going to go based on United States. So verified dealer. So this one is 13,950. And of course, there has to be something with it. They don't have the year dated here, but they do have the year right here. So this is 2014. That's going to explain why it's about $1,000 less than anything else on the market on Chrono 24 right now. So it seems like the best priced one on Chrono 24, which is a 2020, is a 14,995. So right, just a hair under $15,000. Now, if we're going to go ahead and go to our second website that we love, it's Watch Recon, and this website pulls data from a bunch of forums and compiles it on one page for you. And what we're going to do now is just go from oldest post to newest post. So the first listing we have is by David SW, 13,975. So this is in excellent condition. This is used and is dated May 2019. So a used piece, just a hair under 14,000 from 2019. This here is Takuya, again another great seller, well-known seller here in the United States. He is selling a full set 2020 for 15,625, 16th of March. This is a fairly old post, but it's sold on the 28th of April. Let's see if he did any price reductions. It doesn't show any price reductions on here. So it's safe to say that this listing sold very close to the 15,625 point for a brand new 2020, which would say that the Chrono 24 pricing is pretty spot on right now. However, this is definitely used. This one is a mint 2019, sold for 14,295. Here's a 2020. Let's see if this is brand new. So this is a 2020 unworn 15,450, listed 30th of April. Let's go see if it's still available. So this one's still available here. Again, this is staying pretty consistent about the 15,000 point. Brand new in box, 15,995. This is a 2020 unworn. Let's see if it's still available. Just double check. Okay, still available. Looks like he's having a little bit of hard time selling it at 15,995. But again, that one's 16,000. Here are some other listings that sold. This is a 2018, probably used, sold for 13,600. This is a naked. So let's see what year this one is. 2012, naked, watch only, no box, no papers, 12,000, shipped and insured. Just make sure it's still available. Yeah, this one's still available. And moving forward, here's another 2020 for 15,495. Let's see if this one's still available. Yes, this one's still available for 15,495. So it seems like the cheapest one that sold was this brand new in box. Let's see what year this was. This was dated 2020, named, unsized. Awesome. So this is 13,888. This was listed on 11th of April. And I'm assuming this one sold pretty quick. So 29th of April. So about 18 days. Wow, that's 2.5 weeks just about. But this sold at $13,880, which is the least that I've seen this go for on any platform as of right now. So 13,880, and this is a 2020. Again, this watch starts from the dealer at 9,350. So if the cheapest one that's selling is just a hair under 14,000, this watch is still doing extremely well. And it seems like across the board, it's still maintaining its price fairly well in comparison to some of the other models that we've seen, like the Batgirl, for instance. Here's a 2019. This one's in excellent condition, used, 13,850. And then for the last website, let's go ahead and take a look at watch charts here. So let's go ahead and type in the Rolex Submariner. Watch charts is saying that this watch is averagely priced at 13,500. Again, this, I believe, mixes both used and new. But from what we're seeing, there's only been one outlier of new that's sold under 14,000. It seems like people are sticking pretty firm to their pricing right now. Let's go and uncheck unsold. So let's go ahead and go to the most recent one that they registered for April 30th, 2020, 14,500. It's on the Rolex forums. Listed on April 30th for 14.5. Sold on 3rd of May. That's pretty good, 14,500, brand new 2020 unworn. Let's go ahead and move down a little bit, April 26th. So this one's a hair under 14,000. This is new. This sold, of course, on the Rolex forums as well. So it seems like what's happening here was that moving a couple of weeks ago, about 2 to 3 weeks ago, this watch was trading in the high 13s, very low 14s, maybe 14,500, and it seems like it's moving back towards that 15,000 mark again. If we're gonna go ahead and unclick the sold and go to unsold, let's take a look at what's actively out there in the market right now. Here's one from May 8th, which is today's date actually. This one is used, excellent condition, 13,850. Here's a 15,495, so this one has to be brand new 2020. That's not too bad. And then if we're gonna move down to the lesser expensive listing, so May 7th, $12,000 exactly. Oh, this is the naked one, that's just no box papers, 2012. Now I encourage you guys to go ahead and pull up these same websites if this is a watch you're interested in, and it's a great way to track the market by actually going and looking at what's actively listed for sale. So April 30th here, this is a for sale 2020 unworn 15,450. So I mean, if you're interested in this watch, a great way to find listings for sale is just simply by going to watch charts, clicking the unsold, and then being able to do this, and it'll pull up the listing, and just make sure you click on the hyperlink to pull up the actual forum page, or just simply go directly to Chrono24 2020, right under $15,000. That one is pretty competitively priced with what you're seeing on the forums actually. And through Chrono24 you can use their escrow system rather than doing a wire payment if you feel more comfortable going that route. But this one here is $14,995, which is pretty competitively priced in comparison to what we're seeing on the forums. And the Hulk, it just seems like it's holding fairly strong. I gotta be honest, it seems to be doing fairly well. So to recap the video, it seems like the Hulk is doing fairly well as far as its premium pricing staying above market. I didn't see a single listing that sold below 13.5 for a brand new, and again, those sold fairly quickly. It seems like the fact that this watch may be discontinued is holding its price premium pretty high, and I don't blame these sellers for wanting to hold their price firm on above that 14, 15,000 mark on this watch. It really is just beautiful. If you live in an area like me that we have a higher sales tax, even at this point, this is seeing a 40 to 50% surcharge, which is incredible, and it's holding strong. And I really think it has to do a lot with the fact that there's rumors of this watch being discontinued. Now, I don't know how pricing is going to move forward, but what I can say is a couple weeks ago, we did start to see a slight dip, but it seems like this watch pricing is coming right back up to that $14,500, $15,000 price point. And it's either selling or people are holding on to their listing price and just not willing to let go of the watch for any lesser value. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It helps me tremendously. And of course, I'm not sure when this video is going to be published, but if we hit 500 subscribers by then, thank you guys so much. If we didn't hit 500 subscribers, make sure you subscribe so we do hit 500. The next goal is going to be 1,000 subscribers, so if you could please help me with that, just hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Helps me out tremendously, and I will see you guys in the next video.